Okay, so it's Halloween, and everything I'm going to say in this video is things the Holy Spirit has revealed to me and my personal experiences. One, I am not God, so don't take my word for gospel, pray about it. If you want to disagree, go ahead and disagree. That's your prerogative, I guess. But do not take my word for gospel. Simple. So I did not grow up celebrating Halloween, and none of my friends celebrated, and no one around me did it. We just like all knew it wasn't a good time of year. And I always felt when I was young, like something's weird around this time of year, and I couldn't put my finger on it. But I like kind of moved on because I was a kid and I didn't understand. So when I moved to a Western country that does celebrate Halloween, I was like, some of these parents, no offense, are completely naive and are going to hurt their kids being naive. And this is how I'm going to explain it. Growing up, I was not allowed to eat at just anyone's house. I could not grab food from anyone. I could not. No. There were very few people I was allowed to just eat from without like telling my parents. And the thing about this is because oftentimes people who would do witchcraft, who are in occultic practices, use food as a medium to affect people's life. And this can come in, for example, tying you to occultic practices, tying you to an insane covenant that will affect you for a while, not just a while, until you decide to break it. Even killing you, hurting you, pouring sickness into your house, putting anything they want into your family. So I was like, I just knew. From where I'm from, kids know from an early age, we don't eat from just anybody's house. So when I moved to the West and I would see parents intentionally taking their kids to strangers' houses, allowing these strangers to give them food, and the parents happily accepting and allowing their kids to eat, is when I realized some parents don't understand what they're doing in their kids' lives, and this could end up potentially hurting their children. As Christians, the Bible tells us that the devil is not stupid. The devil has tricked billions of people throughout creation to follow him. We make a mistake when we assume the devil is stupid. The Bible tells us, put on the whole armor of God so you can be able to withstand the wiles of the devil. The devil has a plan for everything. He has a plan A, B, whatever plan, he has it. And oftentimes, the easiest thing about that plan is going through children. Because children are so innocent and loving, they assume everyone has that nature. As a parent, the Bible tells you are covering over your children. You're supposed to see these plans before they happen. And oftentimes when I moved here and I see parents allowing strangers they don't know, you don't know what happens in your neighbor's house. Not even just your neighbor, a person down the street. These people could be so deeply evil, and you're allowing these people to have access to your child's life, to your life, just because of some fun. And I noticed last year how awful, I was noticing for a long time, as I said, that Halloween is a deeply evil time. I was so confused when I was younger because I was like, this time is really weirdly tense, and it made no sense to me. Last year, I'm praying. We're seeing a difference. So last year, I was I did not go anywhere. I was in prayer around the end of October, and I noticed there was a difference spiritually for me. I felt like I was not as attacked as I usually was, but I was fighting, I was in deep prayer, because that's the only thing that protected me. I'm telling the truth, is the fact that I knew. The Bible tells us the devil is going to work. It's your job to pray. And I notice a lot of Christians, and this is something you should examine in your life. Check every time you do something with Halloween and you tell yourself it's an innocent time, check what's happening in your life just a few weeks after, the type of spiritual warfare you're going to go through. And I know this sounds like me being extra, but if you go into the camp of the enemy, what makes you think he won't fight you? He won't attack you. He's going to take that time to attack you because that might be the only time you're there that year. And the easiest thing to do is go through kids. And I feel like I'm being extra, or I'm just exaggerating, but this is something I've seen happen. Kids are the easiest target for the devil because once he has kids, he can wipe out a godly generation.